There are tons of golden rules in the search for social media domination, but we've decided to rather present some by way of example. We found 10 prime examples of winning at social media that are also great social strategies for you to adopt to build up your successful online profile. This isn't going to be an obvious list. We doubt Aluxers need the basics. There's no denying regular scheduling, tracking data, and a great visual identity are important. But this is not a basic list. Hopefully, it will bring you to some fresh and new perspectives using creative brands. Welcome to Alux.com, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired. If you're not subscribed yet, you're missing out. Let's get started going through the 10 strategies of the social media successful. Number 1. Be generous like Tom's. A great way for people to get behind you and to feel like they can back your brand is if you are generous. A company like Tom's has giving in their very business model. When Tom's launched in 2006, their sales strategy was simple. For every pair you buy, a pair of shoes is donated on your behalf. It was brilliant, and customers rushed out to get a pair of shoes in this novel buy one, give one strategy. It set Tom's wearers apart as a more socially conscious consumer and provided all the warm and fuzzy feelings that giving brings to someone. It put them front and center in customers' social posts in the dawn of Facebook's launch of 2006 and were a status symbol that gave your social posts huge kudos. They have evolved with time and since 2018 offer customers more options of charities they can support, and their social growth has been enormous. The social issues they now support are those more relevant to today's customers, like ending gun violence and women's rights. Keep watching for more on the importance of staying relevant later in the video. What the case of Tom's teaches us is that being generous leads to your followers being part of a conscious community that they are happy to identify with and share the content of. Number 2. Cross-channel marketing works to reach your audience. Marketers have always boasted multi-prong approaches. This used to mean TV, radio, and print advertising, but now it means Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook, among many others. Cross-channel or multi-channel marketing is critical for reaching your audience and keeping them engaged, no matter where they're focused. A brand like bed company Casper integrates Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter with quirky content and product information. But what sets them apart is their use of Spotify and YouTube with their Casper Sleep Channel campaign. To further engage on the topic of sleepless nights, they created a channel filled with sleep meditations, relaxing sounds, and soothing mantras that will help you drift off to sleep. It's a brilliant way for them to lead the sleep conversation and be front of mind when their followers are in need of a new mattress. Number 3. Engagement is key. Social platforms are a conversation, not a lecture. Marketing is no longer a one-way conversation of blasting messages to people in the hope you'll win them over to your product. These days, it's a multi-lane highway of conversation, and the brands winning at social media are those that know how to talk the talk. Brands like Best Buy or Tesco Mobile Network are owning the social media engagement game. They must have a switched-on team responding for them around the clock, and they've created a clear voice and recognizable personality that suits their brand. Go and check out their Twitter pages if you want some inspiration. Number 4. Let your customer help generate your content. Generating enough content and fresh ideas to keep your social media feeds fresh and relevant can be a big task. During busy seasons, or if you've hit a creative wall, why not employ the creativity of your followers to help create content? User-generated content is a great way to stroke your followers' ego, as well as play into our self-obsession of using social media as a mirror to reflect back our own values and tastes. User-generated content in its simplest form is about sharing photos and posts that your customers have created. It builds hype and excitement that only a kind of lottery effect can. And if there's a competition of community credibility element to it, then the results are, well, viral. Lush Cosmetics is wonderful at integrating their user-generated content into their social media pages. In their Instagram bio, they ask followers to, quote, share your #LushLife with us, something fans of the socially conscious decadent brand are too happy to do. And if you think having your content shared is a thrill, watch to the end to see what one company created for a social media campaign. Number 5. Let your fans be part of improving your product. Don't stop at just conversing with your customers on social media. Use the feedback as data to improve your product or service. Lego is a brand name that is great at doing this. They generate tons of content that keep fans engaged with them regularly. They share developments in technology, world record attempts, and insider knowledge. But more recently, they've also launched their own Lego social ecosystem called Lego Ideas. On the platform, Lego fans can submit their own creations. Other users can like each other's work, and ultimately, the most popular creations are clear market research what Lego should be rolling out next. Fans of Lego love being involved in product development and take a further sense of pride and ownership in the brand. With innovative user-centric work like this, it's clear why in 2017, Lego was named Brand Finance's most powerful brand in the world. Number 6. Laugh. At yourself, at the world, just laugh. Humor is a powerful tool in creating a memorable brand. The ability to better remember information that made you laugh is an actual psychological phenomenon called the humor effect. Brands that are top of mind are often those that employ humor in their brand identity. A great example of this is the Nando's chicken restaurant chain. In South Africa, for example, they don't shy away from socio-political issues, but rather deal with them head-on with their witty and dry humor. When their home country was experiencing rolling power blackouts because of the inefficiency of the national power supplier, Eskom, they took aim in the only way they knew how: some gentle ribbing. Nando's produced a series of shareable content that spoke to the problem with the lights being out, and the response from the public lit up social media. The fact they were happy to admit to being in the dark with all of us was a great move, and seeing the funny side of it put them in even better stead. Comedy brings brands closer to their followers by showing their humanity and their accessibility. It makes them relatable and in touch, but more about that next. Number 7. Be relevant and don't be afraid of being political. Religion and politics have always been off limits, from the dinner table to marketing. But as the general public has gained a larger appetite for tough topics like gender-based violence or inequality, they expect their favorite brands to weigh in on such matters too. If your brand is built with some inherent values visible, this shouldn't be a big shift to stay in the same lane of the current conversations. This will keep you relevant and show that you're in touch and in the know, and more importantly, you care. A brand like Dove has been built on women's issues and self-esteem building, so in the current landscape of Me Too and changing beauty standards, it's their moment to shine. Their social media campaigns have slowly and steadily been gaining more political edge, beginning with featuring natural beauty to outright calling out sexist remarks in their 2016 campaign. Their #MyBeautyMySay campaign encouraged followers to use a dedicated hub they set up that allowed users to submit examples of sexist comments aimed at women in sports. The software created Twitter posts naming the media outlet responsible for the publication. As the remarks would appear, an image of the athlete would fade. The impact of this simple protest action was powerful, and women and Dove won a lot of ground. Number 8. Integrate shopping into your Instagram. Before now, Instagram was like a beautiful shop window, but then you had to go around the back of the building, take 2 flights of stairs up, and enter through a back door before you could buy the product you fell in love with. But by that point, you forgot what you were even looking for on the e-commerce website. Since Instagram has integrated shoppable posts into their page, it's created a new marketplace. Consumers want to see, click, and buy, not have to hunt down a beautiful product. By then, they've forgotten your vase and moved on to curtains. Instagram now allows you to tag any photo with products you're selling with a live link to a shopping cart. A small white shopping bag icon appears in the corner of the post. See Jane Work is a great example of shoppable integration on their Instagram page. Each product that appears links directly to the product page on the website where you can buy it from. The easier you make it to shop, the more sales you can expect. Number 9. Add chatbot and serve your customers a more personalized service. Facebook and an increasing number of social platforms are adding chatbot features to boost the marketing power of their pages. As your followers land on your social media page, they'll be greeted with a direct message pop up from your help center asking if there's anything in particular they're searching for, or answering some FAQs, or allowing your customers to set up appointments. The benefits are twofold. First, it's a lead generator. You know exactly what your visitor is in the market for, and you have the opportunity to meet their needs. The second is the database it builds up for your potential customers you can direct message your marketing material to, because when the visitor opts into the chat, once again, you're able to communicate with them. A brand like TechCrunch is using chatbot marketing to generate databases of new readers of their online tech publication. After an engagement with their chatbot, they've been granted permission to send direct messages on Facebook, which means they can engage users with a link to their daily digest direct to their Facebook Messenger inbox. This increases the click-through to their website exponentially. Number 10. Don't redirect. Serve people where they're engaging with you. Don't you hate when you go to a Facebook page and are redirected to a website? If you'd wanted to interact through a website, you would have gone there first. For some time, KLM Airlines has led the way in integrating chatbot strategies with some real added benefits. Not only are they quick to stay on top of international disasters and provide immediate information to passengers, they also offer the option to make flight ticket purchases directly on their social media pages since 2014. In that year, they had already generated $25 million in sales on their social media platforms in the first year of integration. Looking for ways to serve people where they choose to engage with your business leads to less of that feeling of being given the runaround and more time for customers to feel secure doing business with you. And Aluxers, with that, here we are at the end. What is the best social media campaign you've ever seen? What makes you relate to a company when you visit their social media accounts? Let us know in the comments. And of course, for sticking with us until the end, what could that possibly mean? Your bonus, of course. Here it is. Even though big companies like General Electric don't have the advantage of dominating TV commercial spaces to win the hearts of consumers, they are finding ways to navigate social media spaces. By partnering with director Sam Kosman in 2016, GE created some inspiring and shareable content around engineering and science topics. The big-budget productions included descending into the Masaya volcano in Nicaragua. Every variety of measurement tool was used to track the experience, and the whole expedition was shared on Snapchat, Instagram, and Facebook for the world to experience as it unfolded. It had nothing to do with selling GE appliances, but everything to do with winning over big fans. Thank you for spending some time with us, Aluxers. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another video. We also handpicked these videos, which we recommend you watch next. You can talk to us on all social medias or ask a question on our website, Alux.com. Thank you for being an Aluxer, and we'll see you back tomorrow.